Hi everyone, it's Ginny. Got a different camera angle now. I've managed to rig the camera up on my husband's tripod, and I've got it right next to the desk, and I've got it angled so it can look down on me. It's not directly overhead, but hopefully it's better than how I've been having it before. I'm finding I have to speak a little bit louder so you can hear me, because the camera's a lot further away from me. So I'm just doing this mainly to test and see how the camera goes with the angle and zooming in and out and things like that. So I'm not doing a specific project from start to finish. I've already started, as you can see, a page. I'm doing a mixed media type page. I've already put down a bit of paint and some papers, and I've already started doing a girly on a separate sheet, and I'll finish colouring her in, and then I'll cut her out and stick her on there. I prefer doing it that way. Sometimes I'll paint directly on the page, but mostly I prefer doing it this way. I don't know why, but I just do. So that's my plan. I'm going to make a nice background, hopefully, and then stick my girly on, and then I've got some words that I've chosen that I want to put on as well. So we'll see how we go. I'm expecting this will be a very long video, so I'll probably fast forward it from now on. Or maybe a little bit further down the track, because yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. You'll see. So what do I want next? I want probably another different colour. I've got some yellow and a pink magenta I mixed with white. Yeah, I might just do a bit darker magenta just to fill in the bit of the gaps. Just make it a patchy sort of background, and then I'll do some stamping and stenciling and maybe a bit of texture paste. So yeah, just for a scrubby background, doesn't have to be perfect. None of my stuff is perfect anyway. I think that's used up all the magenta that I had there. Right. Hairdryer. Where'd I put that? It's a bit of a jungle in here at the moment. I'm just going to quickly dry. I'm hoping that I can hear the little beep when the camera switches off, because it's not all that loud, and when I had the camera right next to me before, I could hear it really easily, but yeah, I'm just a bit worried. So if there's chunks missing out of this video, you'll know why. Alright. So I'm going to switch off for a minute while I rummage around and find some stencils and things that I want to use, rather than waste camera time. I'll switch it off and come back. Back again. Now I've just got some bubble wrap that I want to use first to put some dots on. noise. It's nice and sunny now. We had a beautiful big rain downfall before, which the garden needs it really badly. We've been in a bit of a drought lately, so we desperately needed some rain. So I had planned to go outside in the garden, but I don't mind having to give that up if it means that we get some decent rain. The garden should flourish now. Right, so I'm just going to put some dots on here, I suppose. Working all that well. Wish I had smaller. Actually, I think I did have some smaller bubble wrap somewhere. I made a nice mess of myself. See people walking past the front, you know, going off down the street, and quite often they will check themselves out in the reflection of our window. It's really funny to see them. They think no one's around to see them. Some guy just went past then and sort of had a good look at himself and played with his hair. He obviously wants to, he's headed somewhere where he wants to make a good impression maybe. Alright, what next? Oh, making a lot of noise. Might do some of these little circles. This is just a piece of plastic where I got one of these single hole punches, which I can't find. I just punch lots of holes in it, and it's really effective. I use it quite a lot. So what colour next? I don't want to overdo it with the colours. I might do a dark yellow. That's probably a bit too much. Keep an eye on whether I'm out of frame or not. Oh, that's alright, I actually used up all of it. Ooh, it's noisy. Right, now a few other marks. What else can I do? Maybe some white. Just fiddling around in my drawer that I have next to the desk. Yeah, I like this sponge, like a C-type sponge. There's a bit of white there, I might pick that up. dry. Okay, purple I think maybe, and I might do this pattern here. It's going to be a very messy background. I might do this sort of going off the edge in a few places. It's hard to get this to sit flat. I probably should tape it, but I don't know how that's going to work without me ripping the paper. I don't have any tape that would come off easily, I don't think. They call this a template rather than a stencil. That's what it says on the packet anyway. Oops. See how that looks. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe do a bigger one down here. Might stick some of that on the plate. Am I still in the frame of the camera? Just wondering if that's zoomed in enough. I hope so. I did hear it beep, which is because I was being fairly quiet, but I imagine if I was clanging around, I mean, making a noise, I might not hear it. We're expecting to see our eldest son's girlfriend again this week. He's away overseas at the moment. Currently he's in Poland, and he's travelling around. He started off in into Germany, then to Norway, then down to Poland, then he goes to Germany again, and a few other European countries. I know Italy is one of them. I can't remember the others. And then in a couple of weeks, his girlfriend is flying over there to meet him in India, and they're doing a couple of months just travelling all around India together, which is pretty exciting for her because she hasn't been there before. Mind you, neither is our son. So yeah, it's a bit exciting. So she comes to visit us and just keep in touch while he's away, and then yeah, they'll be in touch while they're away together. This is where the internet comes in really handy. So you can keep up with what they're up to. So lots of nice photos. He's been trying for 3 times in a row now to see the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. And the first time he went to Canada and the weather was too bad and they couldn't see anything. Second time they went to, this is him and a mate of his, they went to Iceland, and again that was when the polar vortex was on and the weather was really, really bad. And again they couldn't see anything because the sky was just too cloudy and miserable, basically. So this time he went to Norway, and he went on a special boat trip with the promise that he would get to see them. And then when he got there for the trip, the organisers said, oops, we actually organised it for the wrong time of year and you probably won't get to see anything because it's still daylight. So that was very disappointing, to say the least, for him and the others that were on the trip. But luckily they did get to see something while they were close to Norway, because they went up further north. Excuse me, but when they were back near the mainland they got to see some. And then after he got back from Norway he went on a road trip into Sweden, and he saw more of the lights there than he saw from Norway, so that's really good. Alright, something next. Might do another, I might do either a flower or a butterfly. I think I'll do a butterfly. That one's probably a bit big. I don't think I have any smaller, no. I think this one maybe. Put him up there. Colour. Let's get another sponge. Excuse me. Might do that in white. A white butterfly. Ooh. It's clouding up again, so I think it might rain, which is good. I don't mind, I get to stay inside and play. Do some arting. Ooh, that's a bit smudgy, that's a shame. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. What else could I do? I might do another one down here. Some really cute little hearts on this. Might just zap that quickly to get it dry. Sorry, I'm just thinking what I could do next. Just look for another paint colour. Could add some blue. I've already got a blue there. Some blue, or maybe some mauve. Alright, and I'll put down some white. What happened to purple? There it is. Ugh. Just mixed up that paint. I might try zooming you in a little fraction. Ooh, maybe that's too close. Sorry. If I got you in too close, then you can't see sort of the general page. I need something else more bold, don't I? I still want to do some modelling paste and stamps. Alright, I might use one of these little pieces of that shelf lining, I think it is, just to try and get a little bit of a different shape. Yeah, that's alright. Put that over where I've got the white gaps. Oh, that's nice. I really like that, it's really nice. I'll probably end up putting too much on it. That's really good. It's got little square shapes. Good stuff. Oops, just put my finger in it. That's helpful. I just splodged it all over my thumb. Most people wouldn't mind, but I'm too fussy. I like my hands clean. Look, I've spread it over here too, although you probably can't see. Made a big blob on the desk. Alright. I'll need to dry that now because it's quite thick. Okay, that's done. Oh, now I'm going to do some stamping and then I'll do some modelling paste. So I think I'll do this corner piece first. Ooh, that looks nice. Do that in opposite corners. That's pretty. Stamp this off here. My desk is rapidly getting very messy. But that's okay. Got to have a bird. It's a cute little bird. I was thinking, because I've got some stamps that only face the one way, and I was thinking I'd like them to face the other way as well. And I figured out something last night that I could do, you know, through doing something else completely different, that I could stamp it on tissue paper and then reverse the image and stick that down. Because I was doing some, making some tiles last night, and I was using, you know, when you use napkins you have the second layer underneath that you may or may not discard. I don't, I keep them all. And a while ago I stamped a lot of images onto that thin piece of napkin and put them away, and last night I dug them out and I used them by cutting out some tiles in cardboard and then painting them. Sorry, I clearly can't think of two things at once. Painting them, and then I put the tissue paper over the top, and they look alright, but I think they need to be a little bit shiny, so I experimented. I put some glitter on one and some varnish on another one. I'll see how they turn out. They might be alright. Ooh. This is a, I think it's a swallow, if you could see that. Because it's a solid stamp, it doesn't always print that well. Where can I put him? Up here. That worked out alright. So yeah, I was thinking I'll show you the tiles and how I make them. I'll probably do a separate video on that. Alright, what next? Maybe one more little... I've got an owl. Let's make this a bird themed. Yeah, of course, because I love birds. I've got to have birds in there somewhere. I could use different coloured stamps, but the different coloured stamps I have take forever to dry, and I'm too impatient for this. Today I just want to play and have fun and not have to fuss too much. Alright, so that's the stamping. You can see it's a little bit wet. I'll give it a quick dry. Oops. Actually, I've just realised the time, and it's way past my time that I'm supposed to eat according to my medication regime, so I'll have to go and I'll come back to this afterwards. Ta-da!